Good morning, children. We begin with Standard 5 English Grammar, Unit 22, Part 3 of Direct and Indirect Speech. This part is the explanation of Rule 6 and 7 and Exercise 3 and 4. As we learned in the previous video, that the reported speech, if it starts with the first person, then that speech, that I in that speech will be changed according to the subject of your reported verb. Then we learned that if the reported speech starts with the second person, that is you, then this you will be changed into the object of the reported verb. To whatever the object is, according to that it will be changed. So this you becomes I. And then we learnt that if the reported speech begins with the third person, that is she or he, then that won't change in the indirect speech. It remains the same. So today we learn the seventh rule, that is, when turning a sentence from direct into indirect speech, words showing nearness are changed into words showing distance. So we need to remember what the verb changes from the direct into the indirect. Then we need to remember that we need to change the pronouns also from the direct into the indirect. And we also need to remember that if any words in the direct speech show nearness, then those words have to be changed. For example, now. Now in the direct speech becomes then in the indirect. This in the direct speech becomes that in the indirect. These will become those in the indirect. Tomorrow in the direct speech will become the next day in the indirect. Yesterday will become the day before or the previous day. Both are right. This will be written in the indirect if we have yesterday in our direct speech. Last night will become the night before or the previous night. Year becomes there. Ago becomes before. Today becomes that day. So these words also we need to change when we are changing a sentence from direct into the indirect. So for example, the first one, John said, I am busy now. So here it will come that John said that. This I is related to the subject of the reported verb. So I will become he. Am is in simple present. It becomes was in simple past. Busy. This now will change into then. So we read it as John said that he was busy then. The second one, he said, I have seen this girl. So this will be he said that he had seen that girl. This changes into that. Have will change into had. And this I is related to the subject of the reported verb. So subject is he, so here also it becomes he. I said these mangoes are sweet. So this changes into I said that. These will change into those mangoes were sweet. He said to me, I finished the work long ago. So this will be, he told me that he had finished the work long before. Ago will become before. Hari said, the boy is here. So in indirect it will be Hari said that the boy was there. He said Ali may come tomorrow. So this will be an indirect. He said that Ali might come the next day. Tomorrow will become the next day. Gopal said, today is a fine day. So in indirect, it will be Gopal said that that day was a fine day. Today will become that day. Mohan said, I will go to Delhi tomorrow. So in indirect, it will be Mohan said that he would go to Delhi the next day. Will become would, and tomorrow will become the next day. Raman said, I went to the cinema last night. So Raman said that he had gone. Why had gone? Because this is in the past tense. So this will become past perfect. To the cinema the night before. Last night means the night is over. So it will become the night before. She said, this happened yesterday. So this will be an indirect. She said that. This will become that. So that has to be written twice. This is for joining both the sentences. We write that. This is for, will change into that. That had happened the day before. So this to that has to be written. Don't get confused that we've already written that. But again we need to write that. Why? Because it starts with this. So this changes into that. Now we know that we have different types of sentences. So here we talk about the commands and request. So command sentences and request sentences. Command sentences are sometimes that we give a command to certain children, or we talk something in command, like the officers talk. And request means normally when we start with please and we ask something from someone, we request. So in the reporting a command or a request in the indirect, how do we change these sentences into the indirect? The introductory verb is changed to request, order, command, advice, or we can also say asked, or some other word suiting the sense. So we need to change the introductory verb. Introductory verb means that said, okay? And the verb in the reported speech is put in the infinitive. Infinitive means if your speech starts with please, leave, pardon, work, be. So before these speeches, we need to add an to. So it will become infinitive. So now for example, please try to understand. Now your first is, I said to Krishna. Okay, please give me your book. So here, please give me your book is a request. We are requesting someone. So we change this said to into requested. And indirect I will write, I requested Krishna. Okay, said to I don't write in the indirect. Now this please is a request word, a requesting word. So this please we've already written over here. That is in requested, it has come. So in indirect we do not write that please again. And we give, we start from give. So before give we need to add to. So this to give becomes the infinitive. To give me his book. So I read it again. I requested Krishna to give me his book. Krishna is a boy. So we write his book. Leave this place, said the teacher to the boys. So here we write the teacher is ordering the boys, or we can also write asked. So we write the teacher ordered, or if we write here asked is also not wrong. The teacher asked the boys. This speech started with leave. So before leave, we add to. To leave this place will become that place. The next one, he said to the magistrate, pardon me. Now magistrate is a judge. So we need to request or we need to beg. So beg you can write, or you can write here requested also. It is not wrong. Accordingly to the sentence of the speech in the direct, we can write the words over here. So, he requested the magistrate. Here it starts, pardon me. So, we add to pardon him. Who is this him? It is he. Followed? The teacher said, work hard, Rama. So the teacher advised. I'm advising. We give an advice. The teachers will always advise their children. So we use advised as the reported verb. Rama to work hard. He said, be quiet and listen to me. So he urged or he advised or he asked. Both are right. He asked them to be quiet and listen to him. Who is this him? The he. So this is the way how we change from the direct into the indirect according to the 7th rule and the command and request sentences. Now we shall do the exercises. So we now begin with the third exercise. Your first sentence. She said to me, I will do it now. So your answer will be, she told me that she would do it then. Will change into would. And now, as we just learned, according to the rules, it will change into then. The second one. He said, I did this work yesterday. So your answer will be, he said that he had done that. This changes into that. That work the previous day. Yesterday changes into the previous day. Now this did is in the past tense. So this past will become past perfect. So we have written had done. The third one. Ramesh said, I saw this man long ago. So your answer will be, Ramesh said that he had seen that man long before. Ago will change into before. And this man will become that man. The fourth one. He said to me, I will see you this evening. So your answer, he told me that he would see me that evening. So this I is related to the subject of the introductory verb. So this I changes into he because he is talking. And me will remain to me. The fifth one, John said, I came here 2 days ago. So your answer will be, John said that he had come there 2 days before. Here will become there. And ago, as we said, it will become before. Sixth, he said, my father is ill today. Your answer, he said that his father was ill that day. Today we write in the indirect, we change it to that day. Seventh one, she said, I had no sleep last night. So here your answer will be, here your direct speech has had. So keep in mind the change that we do in indirect. Your answer is, she said that she had. Now why have we written to had? This had in the direct speech was in the past tense. So that past tense changes into past perfect. So in past perfect, the formation is had plus verb 3. So here we have added had as the formation of verb 3, the perfect tense. So we've written had, and remains had in verb 3. So that is why we need to write twice. Had no sleep the previous night. I hope you have understood this, the direct and indirect in this sentence. Why we have written two had. One had is for the V3 of had, and one had is the formation of past perfect. because in the direct speech it is in simple past. So that simple past becomes past perfect in the indirect. Next sentence. Saurabh said to me, I shall see you tomorrow. Your answer will be, Saurabh told me that he would see me the next day. Tomorrow becomes the next day. And shall actually becomes should. But as I said in the previous sentences, that the correct English if we use, it will be would, not should. Ninth, she said to me, I shall leave this place tomorrow. Your answer, she told me that she would leave that place the next day. Again, this changes into that. Tomorrow changes into the next day. And again, we write would instead of should. 10th, Ali said to me, I went to the cinema yesterday. Your answer, Ali told me that he had gone to the cinema the previous day. So we start with exercise 4, which are about command and request sentences. So the first one, Hari said to Ashok, go away. So here some order is given. So in place of said to, we write ordered, and we write Hari ordered Ashok. Now your reported speech in inverted commas starts with go away. So before that, go we add to go away. So this to go is the infinitive. Second, I said to the boys, please allow me to work. So here you are requesting. So which the answer will be, I requested the boys to allow me to work. Now again we are not writing please. Why? Please is a request. So that we have already written earlier. So we won't repeat that please in the indirect. And before allow we put to. Third, the teacher said to Harry, show me your notebook. So here your answer is, the teacher asked Harry to show her his notebook. The fourth one, he said, please lend me your book. So your answer will be, he requested him to lend him the book. Fifth, the captain said to his men, stand at ease. Answer, the captain ordered his men to stand at ease. Here in place of ordered, you can also write commanded. The officer can command his men. So both the words are right. Sixth, the teacher said to the boys, look at the blackboard. Your answer, the teacher asked the boys to look at the blackboard. Seventh, hurry up, he said to his children. Your answer, he asked his children to hurry up. Eighth, sit down, boys, said the teacher. Your answer, the teacher asked the boys to sit down. Ninth, shoot, said the officer to his men. Your answer, the officer ordered his men to shoot. 10th one, he said to me, wait till I return. Your answer, he asked me to wait till he returned. The 11th one, she said to him, take your seat, please. Your answer, she requested him to take his seat. 12th one, stop writing, please, said the teacher to the boys. Your answer will be, the teacher requested the boys to stop writing. 13th, he said to us, work hard if you want to pass. Your answer, he advised us to work hard if We wanted to pass. So your want becomes wanted because want is in simple present. So it will become simple past, that is wanted. The 14th one, Sita said to her friend, lend me your fountain pen, please. So your answer will be, Sita requested her friend to lend her fountain pen. So now here why to her? This first to lend her, that her is for Sita. And her fountain pen, the next her is whose? The friend's pen. So that is why here her comes twice. So I repeat, Sita requested her friend to lend her fountain pen. The 15th one, they then said, waiter, now come and catch one of us. So your answer will be, they then asked the waiter to come and catch one of them. Us will change into them. So dear children, I hope you have understood this 6th and 7th rule and all these exercises of direct and indirect. Now your homework is that you need to complete this 4th and 5th exercise very neatly. The 3rd and 4th exercise very neatly in your grammar notebooks. So thank you and have a very nice day.